Hello, and welcome to the first edition of Overtime, your all-access on-campus pass to the world of sports news. I'm Cassie Vinch.
And I'm Billy Fellon. Thanks for tuning in. On this episode, we'll be bringing you the latest in CNU and national sports news. First, let's start in the NFL. The Pro Bowl occurred this year, the weekend before the Super Bowl, with the AFC defeating the NFC 41-34. Texans quarterback Matt Schaub took home MVP honors, going 13 for 17, 198 yards, and 2 touchdowns. The Pro Bowl this year was held in the same stadium as the Super Bowl.
Before Pro Bowl debate 2010. I'm Sam Stone.
And I'm Chris Brooks. Now we will talk about the Pro Bowl debate, which has definitely caused a lot of stir in the news this week.
It sure has. For those who don't know, the Pro Bowl usually takes place after the Super Bowl, but this season the NFL decided to put it the week before the Super Bowl. So, Chris, what do you think about that?
Well, I definitely think it was somewhat of a success. I mean, they had the most viewership, 12 million viewers ever for an NFL Pro Bowl game. Attendance was the highest since 1959, which was definitely incredible, over 70,000 people. I would like to see the Pro Bowl personally halfway through the season. I mean, why not do an all-star weekend like the NBA or Major League Baseball? Maybe have some events as well. I think it'd be good for the NFL. What do you think?
Kickoff derby instead of a home run derby?
Yeah. Why not? Like 50-yard dash. You know?
Sure, like around what, week 8, week 9?
Yeah, week 8, week 9. You know, take the best who've been playing so far this season. I think it'd be great.
Yeah. See, for me, the thing is the Pro Bowl was always that last bit of football before the NFL draft, and so here we are, and we don't have that anymore. So I have no football before the draft, and I understand that viewership was up, and again, it all comes down to business. But for me, that was just, it's been tradition to always have it after the big game.
I understand that. Tradition is definitely a big thing, and I know some of the players feel like, you know, halfway point of the season or a little bit before, those players in the Super Bowl, they want to be able to play in the Pro Bowl. Some of them like having the vacation time, so I could definitely see that as well.
Yeah. So, I mean, just like, and the fact that the people that were on the Super Bowl teams this season, like Drew Brees or any of the players on the Colts, like, say, Peyton Manning, who everyone's like, was one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever live.
Yeah, ever, yes.
And, of course, he's not in the Pro Bowl, the all-star game of the NFL. It's kind of like the fans are getting shortchanged. They're not getting the best of the best.
I understand that, definitely. I mean, you want to have the best athletes that are going for it. So, well, the rest of it is up to you guys. There'll definitely be a talk going on, maybe in the coffee shop or the office. Until next time, CNU TV, signing off.
Record win streaks are the new trend in the NHL. The Capitals, leader of the Eastern Conference, have won 11 games in a row. The Ottawa Senators have won 10 in a row and currently sit at 5th place in the Eastern Conference standings. Over in the West, the LA Kings have won 7 in a row, good for 5th in the conference. The Anaheim Ducks have won 9 in a row at home, but are still on the outside looking in the playoff hunt. In baseball news, Detroit Tigers ace pitcher Justin Verlander has reportedly signed a 5-year, $80 million contract. Last year, Verlander had a 3.65 ERA and won 19 games. This contract avoided arbitration for Verlander, the second most lucrative contract to do so. The first was in 2007 when Phillies third baseman Chase Utley signed an $85 million deal. In CNU sports news, the women's basketball team just keeps on rolling. They have posted a perfect 19-0 record thus far this season, with 6 games remaining. Recently, they were ranked number 15 in a D3Hoops.com poll and number 10 in a D3 ESPN USA Today poll. The men are hanging in there in 3rd place in USA South Conference standings. Be sure to go out and support the Captains basketball in the Freeman Center. Check out CNUsports.com for tip-off times.
Recently, the Washington Redskins signed a new head coach to their team in hopes to produce a winning season. Billy and I polled several CNU students to see what they thought of the offseason acquisition of Mike Shanahan.
I think Mike Shanahan is going to be a good coach for the Redskins. He did a good job with the Broncos, and I think he'll be an improvement from our last coach who didn't do so hot, but I think he'll be able to build the team with better players, and we'll have more success in the future.
Hopefully, I think Shanahan is moving in the right direction, but I mean, of course, it won't be an immediate change, and it's hard to tell because Shanahan, he won the Super Bowl, but he won it with John Elway, and I mean, I really think that anyone could do pretty much anything with the John Elway, so we'll just have to see on how the offense progresses under Shanahan, but hopefully he's a move in the right direction.
Honestly, I think the cool thing about being a Redskins fan is that every season it's like, this is the season, this is the season we're going to take it. So even with Shanahan, like him or hate him, Redskins fans everywhere are like, we're going to see the change, now that Jim Zorn's gone. The question is, and I have to admit this, every season we also get ridiculously disappointed. Like when we lost to the Lions this past season, I just stopped watching. So if something similar to that happens, I'm going to go in with a clear head, like I think every other Skins fan, and hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. And just, I'm aware of our track record.
Hopefully a new coach means a fresh start for the Redskins.
Recently, Cassie and I took a break from our very busy schedules to see what exactly this whole Wii Sports workout was all about.
If having to work out in front of other people stresses you out, or you hate the hassle of having to walk around all the inconvenient construction at the Freeman Center, then pick up a remote and join the movement that has begun surrounding the Wii workout. Wii Fit offers a number of new games that we can play while getting the benefit of working out at the same time by burning calories. During a 30-minute hula hooping session, you can burn about 110 calories while having fun at the same time. With these new games, we can do some of our favorite activities without ever having to go outside and brave the elements, like the snowy mountains required to ski. Now you don't even have to leave your living room to get this kind of entertainment.
Although your bowling skills on the Wii may not be true life representation of your skills, some senior students still very much enjoy it.
Well, usually when I play it, I'm not looking to get a really big workout. Sometimes though it turns into one inadvertently because it can be pretty tiring.
If I can just do Wii Fit in my room when I'm taking a break from homework, it takes up a lot less time than having to walk to the gym, put in a good workout, and since I've already walked there, I feel like I should stay longer and then have to walk all the way back. But it's easier when it's just right there in my room.
I think it's a good start for people who don't really do anything and at least they're being active in some way, but I don't think it substitutes actually going to the gym and doing reps or whatever, because the Wii controller is a little bit lighter than a dumbbell.
When we think of playing sports, we usually think of going outside and playing baseball, tennis, golf, whatever. But with the Wii gaming system, it's completely changed the way we play sports.
Well, Wii definitely does have something to offer for everyone. If you've attended any of the basketball games recently, you would have noticed that women's coach Carolyn Hunter and men's coach CJ Woolham have donned sneakers with their suits in support of Coaches vs. Cancer. Coaches vs. Cancer is a nationwide collaboration between the American Cancer Society and the National Association of Basketball Coaches. Hunter slipped on her sneakers on February 1st as the Lady Captains took on Peace College. The Coaches vs. Cancer program now has 2,000 Division I, II, and III coaches involved and has raised over $50 million. The mission is to empower coaches, teams, and communities to join together in the fight against cancer. Hey, if the shoe fits. Thank you for tuning in to the first edition of Overtime.
Be sure to check out our next show on CNUTV.org. I'm Billy Fellon.
And I'm Cassie Vinch, signing off.